How are you all doing? Welcome and welcome back to another life transforming testimony video of what Jesus has done and what faith can do. Like today's video is a personal testimony video of something that happened in the past, of how I was able to use my faith to get something that I wanted that I could not afford at that point. So trust me when I say, after watching this video is going to inspire you. This video is going to encourage you, motivate you to on your faith tab. In case your faith tab is turned off, you are going to on your faith tab after this video. And this video is also going to encourage you to trust God more. Trust me. All right, so if today is the first time you're coming across my video, hi, you're welcome to my beautiful space, and I'm glad to have you here. Please don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share your comments, and also share the video so that others can benefit from it. All right, so this happened years back while I was still in school, so many years back. So at this point, I was doing some small hustle. You know, the kind of school where you attend school and things were not really well with your family. The little money they will gather and give to you before 1 week serve, the money is finished. So you are stranded most time in school. You need money to buy handouts. You need money to do this. You need money to do a lot of things, and you are not able to afford certain things, certain kind of lifestyles. You know, so you're just living the basic life. Even that basic life, you don't even have money to live it. So at the point, I thought that I should start doing something, at least to help myself and help my parents, because they did not have. So I started making this call. In Nigeria, there's what they call a phone booth, where you open a stand where you will be making calls. People will be paying to use your phone to make calls that time. So while I was making calls, before then, I saw a lady that owns a shop, because I used to go to her shop sometimes to just help her do some things, and then just helping ordinarily. Do you understand? So I rented the front of the apartment, or the front of her shop, somewhere by the corner of the shop, and I was paying very cheap then. I was paying just small money every month, 300 naira. Then it's been a long time though. It's been more than 10 years ago, 10 or 15 years ago. So that was in 2007. So is it up to 10 years ago? 2007, 2017. Oh my God. That's a long year ago. Almost 20 years ago. Jesus. So, am I correct? That was in 2007. So 2007 till now, that's how many years? I don't know, this is 2025, 2017. I think that should be 10 years. More than 10 years ago. Wow. This get all old. All right, so that's by the way. So I was doing that, and I was paying just 300 naira for that spot where I was making calls, and then from there was a shop behind me, which is that very shop. So the lady told me that they want to pack out of the shop. I was like, why are you packing out? Say that she's not actually the owner of the shop, that her madam said that she wants to relocate to somewhere else, another town, so they want to move out from that place. I was like, oh, I miss you guys. So that passed. That night, I heard in my spirit, do you know you can take this shop? So I was telling myself, not be lie you, I need shop, but there's no way I can actually raise money to take that shop. Don't forget that where I'm staying now, as in the front where I would just put my umbrella to sit to make call, to be doing my small business, I was just paying 300 naira for it. So I was like, no, I can't afford the shop. So I asked the landlord, how much is your shop rent? And even the landlord, he was laughing. He said, I happy, go and sit down, you cannot pay for this shop. The shop is too big. The shop was actually big. So and I said, sir, how much is it actually? He now told me it's 4,000 naira per month, which is around 48,000 naira for a year, that I cannot pay for it. So I left. After some time, the word that man said, because if you know me, you will know that I don't like taking you can't. I hate it. The thing just feel like say it can't hit me. Like, the man said I cannot take this shop. Oh God, prove yourself. Then I went to meet the man again. I said, how much is even that your shop said for a year? That was when he told me 48,000. And I said, for you, ordinary 48,000. Now you talk, say I not fit pay. Ordinary 48,000 that you said I cannot pay. Who told you I cannot pay 48,000? The man was looking at me. I was not laughing because he knows that most time they just see I make them laugh, and I laugh, say, I beg, come on here, it is not for you. So I left. But when I left, and before I left, I told him something. I said, I will shock you. Trust me when I say I'm going to rent this shop and it is my own. Oga, I no wan hear say you rent this shop give another person, no, because me, I wan rent am. He was like, what? I met him on another that same day again, a different occasion. I told him, sir, please, can you just give me some time? Give me the next 1 week to raise money for this shop, because this shop, I have it in my spirit that it is my own. He now said, okay, let me just give you that 1 week, because I know that you will not be able to raise money for that shop. If you want, I would even give you 2 weeks, because you have been very nice to me, because me and the wife used to be very, very close parties there. So I will even give you 2 weeks. But Happy, I know that you cannot raise 48,000 naira for that shop. You are just managing yourself with those small pay phone that you are doing. That one is, you are paying 300 naira. Can you be paying 300 naira and then you start paying 4,000 naira automatically? It is not possible. But let me just give you benefit of doubt. I'll even give you 2 weeks to raise the money. Let me see where you are going to raise this money from. And then after he said that, I came back. It became a challenge to me. Trust me when I said I did not have money in my account at this point too. But I remembered certain things that God has done for me in the past. And I remember that I have a very big God who is always by my side. Oh, Jesus. Whenever you are faced with certain situations, remember what God has done for you. Whenever you are faced with challenging situations, remember what God has done for you in the past, and challenge that situation with that thing that God has done for you in the past. And tell that situation that, you see this one, God will still do one. God won't do for me for back. He will still do the same one. So that was what I said. And then guess what? At night, when I had finished all my daily sales, around to 11 p.m, when everywhere was quiet, I would go and I would stand in front of that shop and I would speak to that shop. This is why I used to tell you, speak what you want to see, not what you are experiencing. And I will stand and speak in the front of the shop. I own you. This shop is mine. I have the money to pay for your rent. This shop is mine. I have the money to pay for your rent. I will say this thing and I will go. The next day, early morning when I come, I will speak to the shop. Every time when I'm going back, I will speak to the shop. And this actually came as one of my pastor friend that came and said, Happy, they don't pack more for that shop. That's Happy, they have left that shop. That means you will now rent the shop. I said, I don't have money. He said, who told you you don't have money? Don't you have faith? With faith, everything is possible. The guy started giggling me. Do you know that that store has ear? And me now they tell you. I'm telling you now that, do you know that that challenging situation that you are facing right now, do you know that that challenging situation have ear? Do you know that that cancer have ear? Do you know that that thing, that pain you're going through right now, do you know that that pains have ear? Trust me when I say they hear. Keep saying it. If you have not gotten results yet, you have not generated enough energy. I'm also going to make a video about that point. Yes, watch out for it as well. So I started speaking. Not just that I will stand in front of the shop and say, oh, you shop, I need you, I want God to provide money. No, when it comes to this, I am very radical. Oh, you shop, you are mine. I say it with all authority. I speak to the shop and I command it. Nobody else is going to rent you. Nobody else will enter into you and be comfortable. This is mine. This is what I was saying. After saying it, I will go. The next 1 week after, is it 1 week after or a few days after, landlord saw me say, Happy, Alpha, what's up now? Madam shop. He was laughing at me. I said, sir, calm down. I am coming for you. And I'm coming with the money for that shop. He will look at me. He will laugh. Ordinarily, he knows I cannot rent it. He will tell me, you too, they make mouth. You are making mouth too, but you cannot rent it. I will say, don't rent it out. Make sure you don't rent it out to someone else. I'll relax. People were actually coming to price the shop, but at this point, nobody, as in God did it that nobody came to pay for it. Now, guess what happened, guys? A few days after, a friend of mine called that one of her friend wanted to speak with me. And that friend, we're actually friends, but we weren't so close. So the friend now spoke to me and told me that, I heard that that place where you are schooling, that business is doing well. You know where students are now. So he wants to come and open a business there. I asked her what she sells. She said she sells clothes, so female clothes and all those things, small boutique. So she wants to come and open a boutique in that town. What do you think? And I said, wow, that's going to be a very good idea, because me, I'm already doing some small business, and it's actually paying me and helping me to pay my bills in school. So if you come now and start up this one, it's going to be a very good idea. So immediately, the next day, she and her fiancé, they came down to that town to inspect the shop. So when she came, I showed her the place. I had the keys to the place though. So I opened the place. I went to meet the landlord. I said, give me key. It was like, I said, give me key. And I made sure he had left before the people came. So when they came, I showed them the place. So they told me they liked the place. They actually fell in love with the place immediately they saw it, because the place was actually in a good site, a very good junction. So I told them, they wanted to see the landlord. I told them, if you go and meet the landlord, now the landlord is going to increase this rent too. So you better don't meet the landlord. Later, I'll be the one to go and meet him. You can pay the money. Send me the money while I will go and pay the landlord. And please, when I'm paying the landlord, I'm going to pay the landlord with my name. So that the landlord will not feel like I gave it to someone else, and then he might increase it because of the rate at which people were coming to check out for that shop. So they understood, they laughed and they understood. Then I explained to her, because I know she's not always available, because she already had something she was doing outside town. So she told me that she will be coming once in a month, like 2 times, like 2 weeks or 1 week in a month, that I'll be the one to be handling the business basically. So I was actually excited, you understand? I felt like, oh God has already done it. If I'll be the one handling her business, that means indirectly the shop is also mine. Then I can also put my small business I'm doing. I can also include small other things and also be doing. So I was actually happy, genuinely happy. After everything, they left. She and her fiancé, they left. And then that day, they sent money into my account to go and pay for the shop. Before then, the landlord saw me and called me, say, happy, no be people you carry go show the shop. So no be the one rent. I say, sir, calm down, those are my family. So I wanted to show them my shop that I want to rent. Guess what? They sent in the money for the rent. So I went to meet the landlord with all authority. I called him. I said, landlord, come here. He came. He said, what is it? I said, I tell you, say I go pay for this shop, and I don't tell you. How dare you doubt my God? For that reason now, you carry your receipt. So the man was laughing, because you know I was very, very jovial then. I said, carry your receipt. All right. So when he brought his receipt, he was not looking at me. He said, which name I go write? Because I know say not be you get this money. And I told him, write my name. It is my name that you will write. Write Happy Ventures inside. So he was looking at me. He said, Happy, don't tell me you have this money. It's not your money. I said, it's my money. He said, it's those people that came that gave me money because he wants to increase rent. I said, don't increase any rent. It is my money. So he wrote my name and gave me receipt. Hear the testimonial. So after paying, I went back home to my house. Few minutes later, this lady called me. My phone rang. I picked up. Hello, Happy, what's up? I said, fine. The money I sent you, have you already seen the money? I said, yes, I've seen it and I've already paid for the shop. I won't want to send you the receipt, but though I paid with my name, but I've already paid for it. She was like, oh, no. Oh, you shouldn't have paid. You shouldn't have paid. I was like, what? Why? He said, I don't know, that I have a change of mind, that I don't like the place anymore. I said, but you liked the place when you came. You were so excited to have the place. What happened? Why are you changing your mind? He said, I just don't like the place anymore. My mind just coming for that place. I don't even know what entered into me to come and rent and pay for that place. I already have a shop here that I am already working on. And I said, I've already paid the landlord though, and I don't think he would want to refund. The next thing she asked me is, do you like the place? So she asked me, so what are we going to do now? Do you like the place? And I was like, yes, I like the place, and this place is going to go well for that business. And then she told me, can you use the place? Would you like to use the place? I said, yes, why not? But I don't have the money to pay you for now. I don't have the money. She now said, okay, when do you think you will have the money to give to me? I said, I don't know for now. No. Me, I don't know where I'm going to raise 48,000 naira for now. But the next thing she said, okay, you know what? Just use the place. I give you the place. We're using the place anytime you have the money. come and pay me. At least from now to the next 1 year, you should have the money to pay me. I was like, what? 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 Guys, that was how I got a shop. That was actually how I got that shop. Jesus Christ. And then I started using the place. I loved the place for 1 month because I could not even believe to let you know, for 3 months I did not even see money to put anything inside the shop. The shop was locked for 3 months, not 1 month. For straight 3 months, the shop was locked. So I was just hustling with my small this thing. I was paying some school bills and all those things, and then trying to save from that one, little by little. And then God also made provision. I started small, and I started that business in a very small scale. The day I opened the shop, the landlord was even like, I know say not be you ready the shop, until the day I opened it and started. Everybody was shocked. How did you get the shop? How did you get the shop? So you have this kind of money. How did you? Because as at that time, that was big money for a student, a Kpako student. When I say Kpako student, for a poor student, a broke ass student. But God made the provision. That was how I started a shop there. And little by little, in the space of 1 year there, I grew to become a financial giant that I was able to sponsor myself. So fam, this is a continuation of that video. I don't go talk about, you understand? So that was how I was able to grow. I grew in that place, in that town, and I became a financial giant that even sponsored myself through school and sponsored others. And then people around me was never hungry. And then that place was really of great help. And people were always using me as an example. I became an example to others because the place really grew. Like the place fed me, fed me and fed a whole others. Do you understand? So this is how you can actually use your faith to get what you want that you cannot afford. So I felt like I should just share this video with you to encourage someone and let you know that faith is the principal thing. If you need something, you desire something so desperately in a good way, and you don't have what it takes to get it at that moment, you can keep faithing it, keep saying it. Don't stop saying it, keep confessing it and believing God, and also act like you already have it. That's just it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed watching the video. I hope you enjoyed watching the testimonial and you learned something from it. Please don't forget to share. Thank you so much to those of you that are sharing. I don't know, there is somebody amongst you that's always sharing my video. I want to say thank you so much. Thank you for the likes, thank you for the comments and everything, and I will see you in my next video. Stay safe. Jesus loves you. Bye bye.